Whoa, 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 what if there's a way?
Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy, and welcome if you are new here. If you are new here, every Thursday I bring you some cleaning, decluttering, and or organizing motivation. And while I do that, I share some thoughts on a topic, and I call this series Thoughtful Thursday. So I hope you enjoy this video. In today's video, as you might have noticed from the title, I am sharing some laundry motivation as I take you along on my laundry day. I do most of our laundry once a week. I wash all of our clothes and towels, and sometimes I will have to wash sheets on Monday as well, and then I wash all of our sheets and towels on Thursday.
Maybe there's a way we could see the whole world, never work a day, drive down to LA. Everything we've known never seems so faded, but when I hold your hand, I feel that I'm awakening. You take me deeper than possessions, 'cause love is my confession.
Before I get into the topic at hand, I will let you know that even though it didn't look like it, I actually did sort my clothes before I washed them. I just didn't film it. I was trying to come up with different and creative ways to film a laundry video for you, since I have shared a lot of laundry videos in the past. So I just didn't include that part. In addition to that, I usually sort it in our game room, and my son is home for the summer and he has an internship and he's working from home. So he was also working in there talking to his coworkers. So I decided to not film that portion of the process of getting my clothes laundered.
To you, and all this time I've been searching for an answer, and you're the one my heart is running to. Oh. Oh. Oh.
In today's Thoughtful Thursday video, I wanted to talk about facing short-term fears in order to align with your long-term vision of what you want your life to look like. So often we make excuses as to why we don't begin pursuing a long-term goal, and often that core issue is fear. I spent too much of my adult life not putting myself out there and not trying things because of fear. So I wanted to encourage you today to face those fears. Once we face these short-term fears and start taking steps towards our goals, it does get easier. I wanted to share with you 4 main fears people have in pursuing their long-term goals, and 4 practical things you can do today to begin working towards your goals. The first fear is the fear of actually just starting. We can get stuck in the planning mode when we have a big dream. We want to make sure we have all of our ducks in a row. We want to make sure we have all the information and education. We want to make sure we have come up with strategies for dealing with all of the what ifs, and we are waiting for the perfect moment. Starting is the hardest part, really, of anything we do. Have you ever heard the physics principle, an object in motion tends to stay in motion, but an object at rest tends to stay at rest? Once we start, it's easier to keep going because of the momentum. For some things, obviously, it is important or even necessary to get education, a degree, or a certification, but don't use that as an excuse. Start working towards those goals if you need those things to be successful in whatever your endeavor is. And I will say, with most things, there really is no right time. We could always be more prepared, more educated, or have saved up more money. Many times, people use this as an excuse to not move forward. The second fear is the fear we are making the wrong choice. And truthfully, I think this is a valid fear, particularly if you need to put money or extensive time into preparing for a certain career or path in life. Most of the time, we can't truly know if something is right for us until we try it. If we don't try, we won't know. And we will be exactly where we are right now, making excuses as to why we can't take the steps to move forward. The third fear is the fear of failure. Again, we really can't know if we will fail until we try. And honestly, I think failure is not actually a bad thing. Failure is a teacher, helping us learn more about life and about ourselves. Lastly, ironically, is the fear of success. The fear of success can actually hold us back as well. We may think of all of the extra responsibilities and pressure, the negative side of achieving the goal, or feeling like because we were successful, we can't abandon it, even if it's not what we expected. All I have to say about this is it's okay to change your mind. Even if you achieve your goal and you are successful, it doesn't mean you can't do something different. The first thing you can do to face the fear is to take the emergency brake off. The emergency brake is fear. If we have the emergency brake on our car, it won't move forward. As long as we are living in fear, we will not take any steps towards change. Taking the emergency brake off is acknowledging that you are living out of fear. Then you can choose a very simple and small step towards your goals. Speaking of small steps, break long-term goals down into practical short-term tasks. This will make the long-term goal feel more attainable. This is about what small steps you can do today to work toward that bigger goal. Next, schedule in time to take these steps. We can plan all day long, but we must actually put these small steps on our to-do lists and on our calendars in order to actually get it done. Author Annie Dillard shared a thought-provoking quote with regard to this. She said, "How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. What we do with this hour and that one is what we are doing." Stop wasting time thinking about a dream and start taking steps towards pursuing it. Lastly, avoid perfectionism and be willing to fail and live with uncertainty. For some people, it's more difficult to avoid that perfectionism mentality than for others, but it is so important if you want to move forward. A lot of things in life just take trial and error, and we learn as we go. It's okay to have failures along the way and to not have everything planned out perfectly. The important thing is to just get the momentum going. Just do it. Well, that is all I have for this Thoughtful Thursday chat. I really hope that you'll stick around and watch the rest of the video for more laundry motivation.
I'm feeling like we just met. Haven't held your hand just yet. Losing track of things we said. Wanna get to know you more, and you don't even know what for. But you're the one that I adore. turn to.
What is your laundry routine? I have actually been doing laundry this way where I do a majority of our laundry just one day a week for many, many years. Even when my kids were young and involved in sports and when they were babies and had multiple outfits per day, I've always done it this way. I just stay home on that day and turn over the laundry all day long. I start it early in the morning and I'm usually done by afternoon time. But I just like doing it this way because I think if I did laundry every single day, I would totally leave laundry in the washer or in the dryer. I would forget about it. So this way I'm focused on it, and so I'm thinking about it, and I just get it done all in one day.
Maybe we should get it back. Ooh, and I know you wonder why I act the way I do. After everything that we've been through, I just wanna make you feel brand new. Oh, it's true. Everything I am belongs to you. You're the only one that I turn to. Dinner by the candlelight, country songs and pillow fights. I spend all my days falling for you. Everything I am belongs to you. You're the only one that I turn to. Dinner by the candlelight, country songs and pillow fights. I spend all my days falling for you. Yeah, I spend all my days falling for you. Yeah.
For those of you who are new here, I have 3 adult children, our 25-year-old daughter, 21-year-old son, and 18-year-old son. And currently for the summer, they are all 3 living with us. My oldest is trying to save up some money by living with us, and she does her own laundry. I do still do my college age son and my high school son's laundry, mostly because I really enjoy laundry. I know that's weird. I know a lot of people do not enjoy laundry. This is probably my favorite household chore, so I really don't mind doing it for them. And my college age son is actually really busy this summer, so I'm happy to help him in this way.
I won't mind if I love you till the end of time. Darling, all the privilege would be mine. I don't take it for granted. Love divine, I felt heaven and my world collide. You took this wounded heart of mine and put it back together. You know my imperfection, I thought I learned my lesson, that I'd never be loved by someone like you. You've changed up my direction, but sometimes I still question how I was worth the love of someone like you. Of someone like you. Highs and lows, you were with me when it hurt the most. Felt the sunlight in your heart of gold, and it's all I've ever wanted. In all my imperfection, I thought I learned perfection. I thought I learned my lesson, that I'd never be loved by someone like you. You've changed up my direction, but sometimes I still question how I was worth the love of someone like you.
Well, that is all I have for you in today's video. I hope this laundry motivation was motivational for you, and I hope you enjoyed the chat. I always love hearing from you down in the comments. If you would want to share your thoughts about the topic I discussed today, I always love hearing your thoughts. But thank you so much for watching this video and for watching until the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.